Those Chinese live-fire drills and the revelations, shocking revelations, the only way we actually knew about it was because we were contacted by a commercial Virgin pilot.
The only way you knew about this was because a Virgin pilot heard about it and called in.
Correct.
Correct. Thank you, Virgin pilot. You were head of defence on this.
I wouldn't say we were ahead.
It's not a...
We became aware of the situation because
And then you fed that information.
Now, this flies in the face of the Prime Minister claiming that the Chinese naval group gave them notice of the drills. Now, we are weak in relation to China and the military, Michael. We've seen it before in these earlier incidents, and now this. We've got China drawing red lines all over the place, and we let them cross them with impunity.
Well, exactly. This is, remember, the government, Mr Miles and Mr Albanese, told us this was an unprecedented surveillance operation. Well, it was unprecedented in its failure to not do the simple things. Whereas I've brought to mind another maritime surveillance operation called Operation Sovereign Borders, or Stop the Boats, which was an outstanding success, not over days and weeks, but over a long period of months. And that was because of the relentless focus of the then Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, you know him well, the key ministers, and them pushing all the bureaucrats and leaving nothing to chance. In this case, this Operation Watch the Boats is about 3 warships, and the Prime Minister and the Defence Minister are like a couple of Snow White, Sleepy and Dopey dwarves, asleep at the wheel, not across basic detail, and Defence underneath them has unfolded a debacle.
Yeah, look, from day one, these guys are not serious. They've never had the right people in the room. They don't follow up. They don't know about caravans full of bombs. They don't know about warships. They wait for a pilot flying overhead to put a call through to Canberra to say, hey, we're a bit worried about the Chinese downstairs on the ocean, live fire rounds. I mean, it feels like Dad's army, and that's being kind. And there's talk that there's there's a nuclear sub in the mix here. Defence won't rule that out. Now, if that's the case, is that concerning, Michael?
Well, absolutely, and it's more concerning that the head of our Defence Force says publicly, I don't know if a submarine is there, it's possible, as if he hasn't got a care in the world. He was equally dopey and asleep at the wheel about the fact that through the military chain, this $55 billion military machine that we spend that much money every year, it was an hour later than the Virgin airline pilot called in that his military chain passed information to Defence. So the problem is it's an incompetent failure, and the Prime Minister and the responsible minister, Richard Marles, seem completely happy with this.